Thank you for joining me for your January Astro Tarot forecast. I am shuffling the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini. And please watch your sun sign, your rising, and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. Let's get into it. Thank you for your patience. On the 3rd of January, Mars entered Sagittarius. And this planet of action and stimulation will be in your 3rd sector around the wheel through the 15th of February. And that is the sector of siblings and communication, writing, expression, study, community, neighborhoods, local travel, local environments. There is a desire, which is Mars, and a passion to be close to home. This month and through the first 2 weeks of February, there's a desire to connect with brothers and sisters and to express yourself openly in your relationships and in career. If you're a writer or teacher or public speaker, journalist, editor, marketer, orator, student, this transit sees you tend to your skill effortlessly. All of those careers fall in the 3rd house, and Mars here is a quick pace, and you can get a lot done in a short period of time, and it can feel effortless through the process. On the 10th of January, we receive our full moon lunar eclipse at 20 degrees of Cancer. This is an emotional eclipse. It's in water, the water sign of Cancer. And there's closure afforded to you in the 10th house sector of career, authority, control, and status. Where there's an eclipse, there's a release, similar with a full moon. But an eclipse is stronger because it's an alignment of our sun and our moon, and it creates a portal. It's about receiving quiet data. There's an acknowledgement, a soul acknowledgement, if you will, during eclipse times. It's not about data that comes anywhere from outside of you. It's illumination from within. And what is seen here falls in the category of how you control your life, what you do for your career, who you report to, or who reports to you. And there's an ending afforded to you here and a new way to do what you've been doing in the 10th house of career and responsibility. This also has to relate to the paternal figure in your life, your father, your experience with father and fatherhood. The 10th is the father and the 4th house is the mother. So your role as either father figure or the experience with your own father, there's an illumination here, a soul communication or illumination. And it's best not to be reactive over eclipse periods. They are highly emotional, and I would wait until at least the 13th of January to fully process what you've been internally receiving or what clarity comes to you over that time. On the 13th, Venus enters Pisces through the 7th of February. I love when Venus is in Pisces. This, for you, helps your health and how you tend to your physical health. The 6th house of wellness and health and your responsibilities, your routine and regimen throughout the day has the effortless, harmonious energy of Venus there. You want to tend to yourself and feeling better. And there's a harmony here. So if you haven't been well, there's a chance for some reprieve. On the 13th through the 7th of February, Venus will be in your 6th house. That also affects female pets in the home. And some of you might be receiving female animals. Your familiars are coming through. They're knocking at the door. They want in. On the 16th Mercury enters Aquarius, and from that date forward, it's all about the Aquarian energy for the month. Mercury is here in your 5th house of children and true love and romance through the 3rd of February. And on the 20th, the Sun enters Aquarius. And on the 24th, our new moon is at 4 degrees of Aquarius. If you are not in a connection, this is a brilliant month to put yourself out there. There's a fresh new start available to you in your 5th house of love and creativity, children, fun. It's the sector of pleasure and leisure. I love the 5th house. Mercury here could see your mind be very good at analyzing bets or maybe Super Bowl pools. Mercury tends to details and is the planet of information, and the 5th house can have to do with sports and gambling. So I like looking over play cards and assessing data that way could be beneficial for the gamers out there. The Sun here through February 18th, that's our life force. That is where we go, where the Sun goes around the wheel. So for Libra, you're very attracted to spending time with the children in your life, the 5th house of kids, and to spending time with those you love. Let's see what's here in your cards. And if you'd like a private reading, I'm at audreyalison.com. You can check out what's on my homepage. I have a new goddess planner for 2020 available. I wrote the astrology for that collaboration as well as the divination section. And you can check that out on my homepage. In addition to the winter solstice energy, season in stone bracelets are available, and my tarot e-course and private readings. All right, Libra, here are your cards for the month. 7 of Wands. This fire card is about protection, and maybe your defenses are up. See how these wands are poking at him, and he's standing there kind of behind the scenes guarding himself. Either Libra is stirring the pot or is in the receipt of a pot stirrer here. But there's a need to feel guarded, safe, and protected from any incomings right now. Let's see what else is here. Another 7. With the 7s comes some concern. There's some sly, little bit of sneakiness with this card, or slight manipulation or manipulating. The 2 swords are behind him, so he's leaving some things behind and taking what he can. He takes what he can. He takes what he can. Let me see what else is here. Queen of Fire. This is either Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. It could be sun or a rising sign. I want to see what else is here for you. And now we have Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so you've got 2 queens in the mix and a little bit of... This card reminds me of a fox. And I get that from the alchemical deck, the fox with the sword in his mouth. He gets away with just enough. Like maybe you're either receiving or being the one who's just coming up to the boundary line in a connection with either one queen or another. Let's see what else is here. 9 of Coins. But Libra likes being safe, ultimately. So the 9 of Coins is all about your security and your protection and your leisure and what you can relax into now. So you don't have to stir the pot anymore, because you took what you wanted with you, and you can relax now. Let's see what else is here. You have one more card. The Fool. The Fool isn't foolish. In fact, The Fool is a risk taker and starts the tarot. It's the number 0 out of 78. New beginning for you, Libra. Fresh start. The Fool has a little knapsack packed, and he's going to go on his merry little way. So that kind of reminds me of this. You're just, you're going on your merry way now. So you can leave a few things behind and take your chance. I hope this was happy, and I hope this month is happy, and I hope the reading was helpful to you. And I'm wishing you a beautiful 2020. And remember, Libra, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.